If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Hey.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. First carry now for Jordan Howard, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is Howard on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Red, up. 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return. The Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Spread right. Snap. Hey, follow. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
380. And 54 Ricky. Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Lucy.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Chicago coming back out here on offense. And Mitchell Trubisky, 2 more touchdown passes last week in the win over the Jets. 13 now in his last 4 games. And they're now 4-3. And the headliner, though, for me was, oh, that's great. But did you see what he was wearing, Trubisky, walking into the game?
I certainly did. The Mike Ditka sweater vest, vintage Bears look, had the shades going as well. Didn't notice if he was chomping the gum or not like Coach Ditka did so well, but he played well in the game. He's been playing well, needs to continue with consistency because the Bears, think about this now. A 2-game losing streak was snapped, and during that 2-game losing streak and now this win in the NFC North, they went from first place to last place, back to first in the past 3 weeks. Not too bad.
Now keep in mind, both Khalil Mack and Allen Robinson were also out due to injury in that victory, so the Bears fighting through despite those guys being gone. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jacksonville coming back out here on offense and probably still trying to get their legs a little bit after being across the pond to play the Eagles. A game that they lost after they had won 3 straight over there. But Charles, they're now 3-5 and on a 4-game losing streak. Yeah, they were hoping that the trip across the pond would help them because that's their home away from home. They have an agreement with the league to play a game there every year. They like that. But in this case, they needed a win against the defending Super Bowl champions. Didn't get it. Blake Bortles, remember, he was benched last week because of tough play. Played through this one, but still, that offense needs a jump start. Defense struggling, and that's supposed to carry the team. Doug Marrone, the head coach, did say that this upcoming week, a good week to have an open one. And so with no game, I wonder how they're going to handle it. Probably get the guys away from the facility. Coaches go into their rooms, figure out what's going on, and try and come up with a plan for the second half of the season. They're not out of it in the AFC South, but they didn't expect to be in this position. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A strong running. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Let's see, do you allow me to switch topics here for a second?
By all means.
Thank you. The Saints have won 6 in a row, and they've been a team that we've talked about a lot in recent weeks. This coming week, though, they play the undefeated Rams. That is going to be a blockbuster matchup.
Man, they get them at home. They get them in the dome, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. They are a true contender to the Rams right now, okay? Let's face it, the Rams are undefeated, taking on everyone, high-flying offense, defense with a guy named Aaron Donald that can wreck you from inside. But the Saints are contenders because their run defense is pretty darn stout. Cam Jordan, their defensive end, never gets enough attention or recognition. And now they're unleashing the rookie Marcus Davenport off the edge at quarterbacks. He's playing better and better every week. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun. Drew Brees taking on the young quarterback Jared Goff. I think we've got a blast on our hands. And how about the running back battle? Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram from New Orleans, Todd Gurley for the Rams.
Buckle up. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Hey, 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Bortles. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lucy.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. But with that incompletion, I want to take a look ahead to Sunday night, Charles. Packers-Patriots, only going to be the second all-time meeting between Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, they met in Lambeau in 2014. Aaron Rodgers' Packers team won the game, I believe, was it 26-21. And head-to-head, Tom Brady had a nice night, 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers, 368 and 2 touchdowns. I can't wait to see them go back and forth in this one. I hope it turns into that type of a shootout game where, you know, one team scores, here comes the other, and both of them have big, big games.
Do you think it's eating at Brady? I know he's had a lot of success, and he's never beaten Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know that it's eating at him, but he's the type of guy that is always looking for motivation, and at this stage of his career, he has to search to find it because he's done everything. Yeah, being down 1 to Aaron Rodgers, that'll be a motivator for him for Sunday.
A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity.
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. On second down, here's Bortles. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On third down, Yeldon. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lucy. 76. Hey, 54, Ricky.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, here's Yeldon. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's go. Spread left. 11. Hey, spread right.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
39, Lucy.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. From the gun, it's Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try to run for it with Howard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Let's go, let's go. 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now it's Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this.
And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, spread right, smack.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Bortles. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. Bortles to Lee. 46 yards.
So right. All good.
Bortles now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Sunday. 380. Lucy. Green,